Recording.
Alright, so it is Tuesday, August 6th. And it's a little overcast. It was raining earlier today. It's a little cooler today, in the 70s. It's funny how the summer can play tricks on you. Because if it was like March or April, I'd probably have shorts and a t-shirt on right now. But it's like 70 out right now, and I've got sweats on, sweatpants and a sweatshirt. It's still pretty nice out. I mean, it's a nice relief. Somebody passing me on the right, of course. Always fun. It's like 7 o'clock right now at night, so we don't have a ton of sunlight left. We could probably do some stuff that we haven't done, so we're always going east. We don't go west all that often, mostly because, well, there's not a whole lot to the west. You have Waukesha, but a lot of that stuff takes a little bit of time to get there. So this is Lincoln. And we're gonna continue westbound on Lincoln. This is West Allis. So Greenfield Avenue has, like, West Allis is downtown and is the main street in West Allis, but I kind of like to think of Lincoln Avenue as kind of like the midpoint. It kind of cuts the city in half, north and south. So this is Beloit Road here, goes on a diagonal. I never cleaned my windscreen or my visor. I got the bug off, but there's still quite a few streaks of, like, from rain. Light must not know that I'm here. There we go. So this makes kind of a cool corner here with 68th Street. So that's Happy Tap. They've got some awesome pizza. This place right here on the left is Filippo's. They've got some good pizza as well. This is my where my dad grew up, on 70th Street here. And my mom grew up not too far off of Lincoln as well, on 55th. And there's Jimmy B's, just a dive bar, but they've got really good Italian sausage sandwich. Smell pretty good going in front of it. So something's cooking. Alright, we're coming up to 76th Street, which, as we talked about in many of my videos, is a major north-south thoroughfare in the city, both on the north side and the south side. After 76th Street here, we'll be coming up on West Allis Central High School, which is one of two high schools in West Allis. This is the furthest east high school. So we'll cross 84th Street first. We're getting lucky with lights. Alright, it's West Allis Central High School. And then on the left here will be West Allis Memorial Hospital. Well, we're not going to get lucky enough to get this light on 92nd Street. So State Fair is happening right now, so you'll see signs around the city about parking for the State Fair. A lot of these hills kind of don't really think about when you're in a car, if I'm being honest. In fact, before I had a scooter, I didn't even realize that there were as much terrain differential in the city as there actually is. It's nothing drastic, but I mean, over the last 10 blocks, we probably came up, I don't know, 50 feet. So this is National. Of course, National also goes on an angle. Alright, we're going to be approaching the bypass, 894. A little windy. Alright, so we're crossing over 894. So one suburb that we definitely haven't seen a lot of is Brookfield. Brookfield is very car-centric, so I definitely could do that. It's just very different. And there's some like really big roads over there. Blue Mountain Road we've been on, but it's a big, daunting road, especially on a scooter. Capitol Drive is a big road. And they're very busy. So this is Highway 100. I mean, this is a busy road too, but it's more urban. So as we cross Highway 100, Lincoln actually doesn't go through. It ends at Greenfield Park, and I believe at 116th Street. Now, County Line is at 124th Street, which is an important number to remember in the city because Milwaukee County tends to have higher sales tax than the surrounding counties. So if you're buying stuff at the grocery store or whatever, it's going to be a little bit more expensive in Milwaukee County versus like Waukesha County. So going right on the other side of 124th Street, it's a little cheaper. Okay, so this is Nathan Hale, the other high school in West Dallas, and this is 116th Street. So I guess Lincoln Avenue does go to 124th Street. To my right here is Greenfield Park. There's a pretty large park. There's a golf course in there, which the PGA used to actually golf at that golf course a while ago. This is a pretty big park. There's a running team. Something I should be doing. I've kind of taken a week off of running. I need to get back into it. The problem, it's okay with taking a day off. The problem with taking more than a day off, though, is that it's hard to come back. You know, you get deflated, I guess. Alright, so we're coming to the end of Lincoln Avenue at 124th Street. Yep, it's windy. And this is the county line, so everything in front of us is Waukesha County. And we're going to turn north. Some people out there golfing. I'm supposed to be golfing tomorrow at Ironwood. It's supposed to be pretty nice tomorrow, 75 degrees, so I've done a little bit of golfing this year, but not much. So it should be interesting, especially since it's for work, but really just doing it to network with some other agents and, you know, build some camaraderie. So we're now going north on 124th Street. The next major road is going to be Greenfield Avenue. So there's actually two golf courses by us right here. We've got New Berlin Hills, which was to our left. We've got Greenfield Park to our right. Right there's the water park. Of course, nobody at the water park today. It's a little cool and overcast, although it's looking a little bit more clear back there to the west. The railroad tracks. A famous bar in town called the 19th Hole. Right up here. Yep, 19th Hole. Yeah, I'm glad I wore the sweatshirt. It's a little cool out today. So we could continue north on 124th, but I'm going to go past a house that we're trying to sell at the office. Going to hold an open house a little bit later this week. Alright, so we are in Waukesha County now on Greenfield Avenue. Everything to the south of me on the left side of the road is New Berlin, and everything to the right is Brookfield. I think I'm actually too far for that property, but this is a nice neighborhood here in Brookfield. A little bit older neighborhood compared to some of the other stuff that we'll see today. Only got a half a tank of gas, so, and it's later out, so I can't be out all day, but I'm glad I was able to get out at all. So next major road is going to be Elm Grove Road, and we've taken Greenfield further west all the way into Waukesha, so let's turn on Elm Grove Road. So we're kind of running parallel to I-94 west towards Madison right now. If we turn here on Elm Grove Road, we'll go underneath the freeway. And you've got this nice little neighborhood over here in Brookfield, which a lot of people forget that this is Brookfield. In fact, I forgot that this is Brookfield right here. In fact, we're going to turn here because that house I was telling you about is right over here. So this is 2-lane. Now, I really like this house. If I was in the market for a single-family home, this would be perfect for me. I'm not in the market for a single-family home. It's a perfect first-time home for a new family or new couple. 3 bedrooms, 1 full bath upstairs, and another full bath downstairs in the basement. Basement is fully built out. Two and a half car heated garage. It's very cute. Like I said, I would love it if I was in the market for a single family home. This is an older neighborhood in Brookfield, but the best, rated the best school district in the state, Elmbrook School District. You can see we've got the sign here. This is Heidi's listing. Beautiful home here on Harvey Avenue. It's a corner lot. Alright, we'll turn here. And we'll go back out onto Elm Grove Road. My grandma really likes that house, and I think if we can get it down to the right price, I can maybe get her to buy it. Now, my grandma is like 86 or 87. Is it the smartest thing for her to be buying a house? She's in a condo right now. Who knows? That'll be up to her. But great neighborhood over here. So we're actually going to be going over the freeway here now. So I-94 goes west out of Milwaukee and heads out towards Madison. And we're going to go over that right now. So not much of a view. You can barely see downtown from here. You probably can't see anything on the camera. So when I did my testing for real estate, I had to go to an office over here, and I came on the scooter. It was the first time I ever came this way on the scooter, so it kind of reminded me that I could come down this way. So we are now firmly in the city of Brookfield. Now, like I said, Brookfield is very much a car-oriented city. Just about everything revolves around the car. And this road right here is Blue Mountain, arguably the busiest road in the city. Oh, of course, yeah. Friendly Harley owner asking if he could go in front of me. I just assumed that he was going to go in front of me, but... So we're actually in Elm Grove right now. It's a small little suburb, but highly sought after neighborhood in the city. Very affluent. This is a place that we've never actually been. I'm thinking about it now. I don't think we've ever been in Elm Grove. This is probably like just a little enclave here, surrounded by Brookfield and Wauwatosa. And like I said, incredibly highly sought after, affluent neighborhood. We'll kind of cruise around the downtown here for a minute, which there's not much to see in downtown Elm Grove. Not very big. So, this is Elm Grove. The old mill. Now, it's a Tuesday night, so I don't expect things to be crazy busy anywhere, but that's about it. That's Elm Grove. See some new construction over here. These look to be like, can't tell if they're apartments or condos, but there's a cool Cream City brick building right here. I'm going to assume that they're apartments, only because you don't really hear about condos being built anymore. I'm going to turn around because we're going the wrong way. We're going eastbound. This is Watertown Plank Road. Now we'll go back down through Elm Grove. So cool Cream City brick building here. Cool rebuilt church. And a quaint little downtown. No lake or anything. The one thing I will say is that the homes are a little bit larger here. The lots are a little bit larger. They're more wooded. Definitely more mature. But yeah, that's Elm Grove for you. Some van life. Alright, so instead of turning on Elm Grove Road again, we're going to continue on Watertown Plank Road. We have taken this road before. When we went out to Pewaukee. But we got on it from North Avenue. So here you can see this is what I'm talking about with Elm Grove. More mature yards, bigger homes. Kind of like what you would see on HGTV. Here's Sunny Slope Road. There's another major north-south road in Waukesha County. Struggling going up the hills a little bit, but oh, little guy's pushing the stroller there. Cool church. A cool building as well. Been a while since I've ridden over here as well. Methodist church. Very cool. I love looking at the architecture of these homes, and they're all unique. Every home is unique. Which, you know, in the city, they're unique, but, you know, just different. Here's one for sale, Coldwell Banker. Here's one that looks like it's straight out of a magazine from Home Gardens. Alright, so we're coming up to another commercial district here. Like I said, kind of a cool enclave in the city. Not very big. It's surrounded by Brookfield and Wauwatosa. Alright, let me get my bearings straight here. We're at Pilgrim. Okay. Interesting. So we've got Blue Mound to our south, and Pilgrim is Moreland Road, which we've definitely taken, but we've never taken Pilgrim to the north of Blue Mound. Moreland is a major road going north and south in Waukesha County. To the south it ends at Janesville and it turns into Durham Road and continues on to Loomis 36. And to the north, it ends at Blue Mound, where we just were, and turns into Pilgrim. And from there, it continues on north through Waukesha County, through Brookfield, very far north. We're not going to take it until its terminus, but I don't even know where it ends. It's past Silver Spring. But this is Brookfield. Brookfield is mostly single-family homes. The city is adding quite a bit of multifamily in terms of apartment complexes. There are some condo buildings. Brookfield's not a small area. It's a very big suburb. And It has a lot of people. It tends to be on the more affluent side. And like I said, it's notable for having larger lots, larger homes, and it's much more car oriented. And a big thing that they made it, I don't know if they planned this, I'm assuming they did, but there's a kind of a buffer, as you can see, between Blue Mountain Road, the major commercial road, and the residential roads, which are to the north here. Although there is no residential to the south, which we just saw. We're going to turn here, because I don't want to get to Capitol. That's going to be too far north. We'll turn here in Gebhardt. So we can see more of the residential neighborhoods here in Brookfield. A lot of people out taking walks, runs. Good to see people outside. So we're still continuing west. Another church. There's different areas within Brookfield as well. This is a little bit older area. There are some more newer sections with much larger homes further north and west. Oh, somebody's gonna pass me illegally. There's Brookfield Central. Their high school. Well, there's two high schools in Brookfield. This is Brookfield Central, and then there's Brookfield East. Alright, we're coming to Calhoun, which we've seen mostly in New Berlin. So even though Brookfield is very much focused on like car development, like focused around the car, it's also like contains pretty much our premier shopping district in Blue Mountain Road. Pretty much has everything you could think of in terms of shopping. Has like I don't know, it still draws in a lot of people. And it's a desirable place to live, and the schools are great. It's a good lifestyle. It's just, like I said, very car-centric. You can even see in these neighborhoods, like this, there's a sidewalk here, but nobody's walking to go anywhere. And now this road basically runs parallel to the commercial road, which is just a gigantic freeway, pretty much, in front of big box stores and strip malls. Now, I will say there's more people on this sidewalk than I was expecting. And that's good to see. I mean, it is pretty and it's a beautiful night to be out. That's why I took the ride. And that's why I wanted to go more of a rural route today than a city route. Get out, enjoy nature a little bit, even though we're very much in the suburbs. I don't really have a whole lot of people watching these videos yet, but I don't know what's more enjoyable, to see the city or to see more of the rural side of things. I think it's cool to see all the different neighborhoods of the city and figure out what's, you know, what I like the most, which neighborhood I think is the coolest. This is Brookfield Road. Every neighborhood and every suburb has its own charm to it, I guess, and has its own thing going for it. And it's just up to each individual to figure out what they're looking for and a place to live. Some people will say, you know, that they love Brookfield, that they would never want to live anywhere else. Whereas others would say that it's the opposite of what they want, that they want to be more in a walkable area like the east side of Milwaukee. So it's to each their own, you know. You're going to have a lot less space on the east side with an older home, possibly no parking, and if you do have parking, it may only be one spot. It'll be louder, you'll have a smaller yard, but everything is close by, and you can walk everywhere. So everybody's got a different idea of what they want their lifestyle to be. If you want to live on a lake, we have that here. Plenty of lakes. Brookfield is known for having larger lots, and there are a lot of hills. Nothing crazy, but there are hills. You can see there's a little bit of a hill right on that street. Picked up a good amount of speed right here. In fact, we have a lot of lakes in the Pewaukee area, and each one has its own charm as well. You know, each one has its own thing going for it. Alright, now we're at Barker Road. This is pretty much the end. Now, to go any further west, that might be tough. I'm going to turn right on Barker. But I also got to keep in mind that I don't have a ton of light left. Yeah, so each lake has its own feel, like I was saying. They all have their own price range as well. You know, some are much more expensive to be on than others. And each lake is different, you know, they have different types of bottoms, different types of fish, different types of rules on what types of boats you can have and what you can build and this and that. Or you have houses on Lake Michigan, which is completely different. Alright, so we're at a roundabout here. Do I want to continue going west? I think I'm going to try. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going at this point. Oh, this is North Avenue. Okay, so this will take me to Pewaukee Lake. Almost positive. Yep. Well, we can see if we can make it to Pewaukee Lake. If we can see one of the lakes today, that would be cool. That's the closest one to us. It's also the largest. Pewaukee Lake is definitely the largest lake in the Milwaukee metro area, other than Lake Michigan. And the downtown of Pewaukee is on the easternmost bank, where the Pewaukee River filters into it, or out of it. I can't remember if it goes into it or out of it. Here you can see some of these hills I was talking about in Brookfield. Not only is Pewaukee Lake the largest in terms of like surface area, but I'm almost positive it's the deepest as well. But it is not the most expensive lake to be on. In the Milwaukee region, I would say, other than Lake Michigan, probably Oconomowoc Lake is going to be the most expensive lake. I wouldn't consider Lake Geneva in the Milwaukee area. However, Lake Geneva would far surpass anything. Uh-oh. Some police activity right here on Springdale. County Sheriff. Looks like an accident. Not good. Well, I'm seeing what looks like storm clouds to the south. So we're not crazy far. Yep, accident. We're not crazy far from Pewaukee. Ooh, it's chilly over here. In fact, we just entered into the city of Pewaukee. Could be a little bit more rural. Pewaukee is just north of Waukesha. And it doesn't have a very big downtown, but it encompasses Pewaukee Lake and on the south is I-94, and there is a freeway spur that kind of runs through it, Highway 16, which pretty much ends in Oconomowoc. Alright, I think we're coming up to where North Avenue ends into Watertown Plank Road. Which, yes, I know we went to Watertown Plank Road and it ended, but it starts up again. I never really understood that either. Or is it Wisconsin? Nope, Watertown. Oh, it's just Watertown Road. I see. I see. Well, we'll turn on Watertown Road. Looks like there's some luxury condominiums coming here. Like I said, it feels pretty rural over here, but we're still definitely in the metro area. Alright, we're going to go over the railroad tracks. Wasn't too bad. I'm pretty sure I just take this all the way in. I don't want to get too lost. Here's Highway F. Yep, freeway is not far. I'm going to continue. There's a major road right here, Highway F. And yeah, we're coming right into Pewaukee now. Got the shooting range over here. I do miss shooting. I need to get back out shooting trap again. This is the second year now I haven't shot. And it's kind of like the thing I'm best at, you know, as far as like talent. And I'm not saying that to like brag or anything, but just like out of truth. It's something that I wish I could spend, well, that I probably should invest more time and money into, because I am pretty good at it. I can only imagine how much better I would be if I actually focused on it. Although I could say that about pretty much anything in my life. Well, there's some deer in the field here. A couple of deer looking at me. So obviously this is more of an industrial area. Some cranes. Got a lot of sandhill cranes now in cancel. Oh. A lot of sandhill cranes now in the area. They're almost starting to become a nuisance, if I'm being honest. Alright, we've got 164. Another major road in the city. Or in the metro area, I should say. Yeah, I think we're going to make it to Pewaukee Lake, and then we're going to have to turn around, because I'm pretty far away from home. And I'm going to lose light. And it's not that I can't ride at night. In fact, it is kind of cool to ride at night. But it's a little chilly out. I can only imagine how much cooler it's going to get when the sun's down. And it's already kind of behind the trees. There it is, behind the trees. Yeah, I think another really nice thing, it would be nicer if I had a more comfortable bike even, but one nice thing about being out in more rural roads is just being able to kind of like be free, not have to stop all the time. Here's Stenny's. Wow, they opened a place out here. It's huge. And it's packed. So Stenny's is a famous bar that we've driven past plenty of times on National, I believe, and First in Walker's Point, and that place is huge. There's more deer. 3 more over there. Yeah, the deer are out. I definitely don't want to hit a deer. Been a lot of deer out lately. It's always cool to see deer, but I don't know, I've lived in Wisconsin long enough to know that seeing deer while you're driving can be scary. Here's Pewaukee River. Alright, we're coming into the downtown of Pewaukee now. Well, we've got to go underneath the freeway first, I think. Highway 16. Oh, just got hit by the dirt that he was throwing up. Alright, going under Highway 16. Got the Pewaukee River to my right. probably got to slow down. Come into town here. Yeah, my nose is even running a little bit. I honestly kind of like it a little bit cooler like this, so I don't mind it. So Pewaukee's definitely a little lake town. Alright, and we're coming into the downtown. Like I said, we'll probably just go through town and turn around because I want to get back home before it's dark. Alright, well, this is the downtown Pewaukee. And Pewaukee Lake. Oh, there's some people water skiing out there. See if I can park at one of these places. A lot of people out eating. Yeah, and some people water skiing out there. Good amount of people out. Alright, well, we'll go around town here quick. And I got a whole bunch of people looking to get pulled off of the dock for water skiing. Must be a team or something. Yeah, they got a whole thing here. Maybe a class. Railroad tracks run by the lake. Turn right here and go up the hill. Or do we just go back around? Nope, we'll go up the hill. So this is Pewaukee, like I said. Definitely a lake town. Nice homes. Now we're still continuing west, so I'm gonna have to turn around again. But I figured we'd see a little bit more of Pewaukee. Ugh. Alright, let's turn here. Go through one of these neighborhoods. Like I said, there's definitely hills abound, but nothing crazy. And mostly single family in Pewaukee. But you do have apartments. Come down here by this park. Nice big pond here. I can see a disc golf hole behind it. Some geese. And we're on Capitol Drive here. I suppose we could take Capitol Drive. Turns into a big road. We could try it. I guess it's no different than being on Blue Mound. I've been on big roads before. I guess I was kind of trying to stay away from Capitol Drive in particular. There you can see a large hill back there. Very cool. We don't get to see a ton of elevation change in Wisconsin, at least not in north or southeast Wisconsin. So it's cool to see big hills like that, or at least for me. Alright. So I'll be the first one to admit that I don't know exactly where I'm going, so I know if I go back this way, I'll go back into town, and that could help me get direction. We'll see Pewaukee, I guess. See what the city has to offer. Good amount of people out. It's good to see. Okay, so this is kind of like the back side of the downtown. And I suppose I could have kept taking that road if I wanted to. I think I need to turn left here on Wisconsin. Chick-fil-A bus. So again, as you can tell, I'm lost.